Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22. I'm very, very excited to be playing this game finally, and there's so much to learn about and do in this game. And we're going to be learning something new today, that is for sure, because we're going to look at the production queues, or hopefully look at them, to determine what type of crops we actually want to start growing. Now, we can't afford a production queue yet. We have to buy the building and all that kind of stuff, but we want to at least understand it, I think, and get an idea of kind of what we want to look towards. We did just finish liming our field with this tractor. Can we park this down here? I wonder. Will this fit in there? Does not look like it will fit. So we'll just park this off to the side somewhere for now. Eventually we'll get us an actual some sort of shed or something like that. Actually, I could park it in there, and I might be able to park. That trailer is actually shorter. That actually might be all right. You know what I will do? I will come over here. And I'll just back this into the barn, and we'll be happy with that. I'll park it right there on the end, I guess. For now, we'll just back it into the barn. Assuming I actually remember how to back something up in this game. Not bad. I'll take it. First time backing something up in this game in a while. I think I did all right. All right, so we got our two tractors here. Wow, this one's so much smaller than that one. These are both small tractors, but this one is tiny. But yeah, we need to look at the production queues, and we need to figure out what in the world type of crops we want to put on here. So I think production queues, I hope, are in here somewhere. Oh, one thing I did want to show you that I didn't realize. I've been passing by these packs this whole time, and I was thinking these packs were just like seeds or something like that. I honestly did not know. But what these packs actually are is just a suggestion of like, here's all the things you can buy to do XYZ. Oh, I want to do potatoes. Well, here's all the things you can buy to do potatoes. I want to do cotton. Well, here's all the things you can buy to do cotton. Things like that. So I thought that was really cool. That it just made it really easy to see what types of things it would suggest to do certain types of things. Here's the winter stuff. So it's pretty cool. I thought that was cool. Maybe you will not. I honestly don't know, but I thought it was pretty neat. Animals. What kind of animals do we have now? We got the cows, the horses, the pigs, the sheep, chickens, and the bees. Okay. Feed and waste. I want to look at the production queues. Where are they? Do they not have them here? Making money. Placeable selling points make the most of your produce. Sell your products either directly from the field or produced in factories at one of the selling points. Okay, so that's the top one here. An additional option to selling your products is to place or purchase factories. Here you can process your product further to increase the selling price of the end product. This can be sold at selling points. Refer to the prices overview to find the most profitable purchaser. I'm sorry, my phone is buzzing. Oh, just a notification that I don't care about. We also have greenhouses. Now, the cool thing about greenhouses is that, if I understand right, you just set a greenhouse, and then you can go in there inside the greenhouse and actually plant the different things that you want to plant. So that is pretty cool. Okay, so there's that. So how would I best figure out the production queues? Can I look at the map? Will the map let me like pick a production building place? Like over here, there's one, right? Like I guess that's what these are, right? No? Oh, this is active workers. I was like, why am I not looking at getting up? So this is the oil mill. This is the grape processing unit. Productions though are the little factory buildings, which I'm not. Oh, maybe because we don't have any. We don't own any. I think we have to buy them, right? If I were to do farmland and then pick this, no. I think we have to visit it. I'm just gonna zip over there just because I don't want to drive over there and just find out it's the wrong thing. But if this is the thing, let's see what this does. Okay, we can buy it for 80,000. It's actually not that much. But is there a way to see what it does? Not seeing it. Natural oils. I don't see any information about it. I mean, it's not that expensive. We could definitely buy it. Can I, if I go, where would I look at? Maybe here? If I go look at the crop stuff. If I come down to oil, will it tell me? There's sunflower oil, there's canola oil. It doesn't tell us what goes into it. Something tells me, I mean, unless I look it up, which I can definitely look it up, but I kind of enjoy the idea of trial and error. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I learn better through that than if I just try to read something online. Be careful on slippery roads, but better get your winter equipment ready. Be quick and spread some road salt or use a snowplow to clear the roads, which impacts the handling. That would make sense. What? At the map, AI workers, icons, vehicles. Well, yeah, I think we'd have to buy one to know. I mean, it's possible maybe it would be better for me to look it up. Or I could try and just use my common sense to figure out which one of these does what. So we've got the oil mill. We've got there's a debris crusher, whatever that does. Grape processing unit, which we're not doing grapes, so I can probably eliminate that one right away. We've got the train to Goldcrest Valley, if we want to sell there. What else we got over here? We got carpentry. Well, we're not doing wood, which I assume is what that would entail. We've got grain west side. Okay, so here we go. Cereal factory. I do like the idea of the cereal factory personally, and the dairy's kind of cool. That would actually be fun, come to think of it. Do the milk and the cereal. Cereal, like I said, I've mentioned it before, I think a couple episodes ago. Cereal is, I would eat cereal every day, all day, every day. I didn't think I would probably eventually die from it because it's probably not the smartest thing in the world. But cereal is by far my favorite food category or whatever you want to call it. And so I actually think the cereal would be the one I would want to go for here. Let's go visit that one. Let's just jump over here. See what this looks like. Is this the same thing? 80,000? 110,000. Oh, that's a lot. Part of me wants to just take out some loans. How much loan can I take? And just get it and start working towards it. You know? Why not? I like the idea of doing it. And then eventually maybe someday we can get the dairy farm over there. It's so expensive. But I would like to know what it takes. And I won't know unless, I mean, I could look it up, like I said, but that's not fun. Does it say cereal on here? Like, it doesn't tell us. We could sell cereal. The honey gets dropped off the cereal. Oh, okay, maybe we can get an idea here. Kind of get a guesstimate here. Wheat goes to the grain mill. Oat goes to the grain mill. Do we have to buy the grain mill first? Oh, that might be the case. No, we can go oat straight to the cereal factory. Never mind. Oat can go to the cereal factory. And then we've got corn can go to the cereal factory. Ooh, cornflakes. Although corn is not the easiest crop to do on a small scale, I feel like. Well, maybe it's worth it in the cereal factory. And then we've got the what else we got here? We've got the sugar. I would feel like sugar would go to the cereal factory. I guess honey does. We see that, which will allow us to do bees. So that'd be kind of interesting. Something different, something new. Then we got raisins. Ugh, I do not like raisins. If the cereal requires raisins, I'm a no-go. I'm sorry. I'll sell the cereal factory back because I do not like raisins. Oh, goodness. That would be funny, though. Okay, well. Can we buy the grain mill? Was that a purchasable one? Did I see that? Let me see here. Oh, dang it. I don't know why it closes out when I exit off. If I go here and go, was it up here? No. Sawmill. Spinnery. I thought I saw the grain factory a second ago. Grain West. Where's the grain factory? Did I make that up? I probably did. Carpentry. Grocery. We already saw that. There's my little thingamajigger. It's kind of cool that it shows up here. There's the bakery. Bakery would be interesting. I could have sworn I saw the grain thing. Oh, there's the grain mill. If we visit this place. Grain mill. What do you and what's involved with you, my friend? It's cheaper. It's cheaper, but what does it turn into? I wish I knew. I'm gonna have to cheat, aren't I? I'm gonna have to cheat. I'm gonna have to go. You know what? I'm gonna put a quick pause in the video. I thought I could just figure it out, but I'm worried that I'm gonna go in the wrong order and then buy something that's gonna be like, oh, well, that doesn't help us. You know what? I wonder if I could just sell it right back. Yeah, let's just get some money and just try it. Let's get some money and just try it. I'll start with the grain mills just because I'm already here. But let's borrow some money here. I'm gonna get like a 150 just so I have a little bit of cushion because I don't want to spend all my money and then not have anything left over. Let's buy this thing and see what this does. Hopefully I can sell it right back. Okay, so active productions, we can get wheat. Oh, we can get flour. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. A mill. You're milling flour. Perfect sense. Okay. And you would need... I mean, how do we know what materials we need? Oh, here we go. Okay, we can bring wheat, we can bring barley, we can bring oat, and we can bring sorghum straight to here and just produce straight up flour. Cool. Can I sell this building back or this thing back? Deactivate these things too. What do I do here? Maybe I can't sell it back. What if I can't? Maybe not. Oops. Is there not a way to sell it back? Did I look at it wrong? Oh no. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I wanted the cereal. That doesn't help me. It's possible hasn't been long enough for the game to actually save. I want to sell it back. I'm surprised. That surprises me. All right, I'm going to put a pause in to see if I can sell this back because now I'm curious. So I'll be right back. All right, welcome back to our start from scratch game here, or should I say welcome to our start from scratch game here. If you can see in the top right corner, I have a lot of money. What happened? Well, I restarted because after I bought the production place, which, you know, well, not that big of a deal, I realized that I couldn't sell it back. So I was like, well, I don't know if I want that production place. So then I did go take the time to go look up the production stuff just to get an idea of what types of things kind of went together so that I had just at least a little bit of an idea kind of what to go into it. And so now that I know, I kind of got a better idea of which type of production things we could go for, what we could do with it. Truth be told, the grain mill would not be a bad one. It leads into the bakery, which there's other things that lead to the bakery, like the greenhouse where you can get strawberries, you can get the sugar mill going, you can get the dairy stuff going, all sorts of stuff going into that, which would be kind of fun, obviously. Dairy place can also make chocolate, apparently, which is pretty cool. I wanted to do the cereal factory, as I mentioned, and in fact, I was talking about that before. And unfortunately, the cereal factory does raisins, and you know I can't do raisins, so we might not do the cereal factory after all. Although it is kind of cool with the oats and the honey and the corn and all that kind of stuff that goes into the cereal factory. And I'm kidding about the raisins, by the way. I mean, I'm not kidding that I don't like them, but I'm kidding that would be a disqualifier in a video game. But so the production chains are extremely cool, and I need to play around with it a bit more. I think we're a ways away from being able to do production chains, And we need to just establish a farm that is making a fairly regular profit, I think, and then kind of go from there. So I did restart because I couldn't sell the production chain. And I was like, oh, shoot. I mean, what am I going to do now? I mean, I could have kept it and just done some grain stuff, and maybe I still will buy that one. I did also learn, as I did a little bit of research, that if I come down here to, not the farmland, to construction, I can buy the production chain stuff. So if I want to come down here and buy oh, well, there's the bakery, there's carpentry. If I wanted to buy the grain mill, I could buy a grain mill for the same price, as you can see down there. And this one actually tells me what the inputs and outputs are. Yeah, I should have started here, huh? But I could do something like this with, we could buy some different land, and then I could just put this wherever I want it. I could put it on my farm or something of that nature, which might be what we end up doing because, quite frankly, the current grain factory is pretty far away. And I don't know if I want the one way up there. And obviously, if I bought it and built it on my farm, I'd be able to sell it and stuff like that. So that is an option. We have some ways to, before we get to there. I mean, I could buy some of this land around us. If I actually go, hit the wrong button. If I come over here to the farmland, some of the land near us down here is not too expensive. We could buy some of this for, like this one right here, $56,000 for this little thing. I don't know if I would ever work a field that looked like that. That's kind of a curvy field that would be kind of hard to work. I might put something on there. You never know. So at least we have options, and I understand what those options are now. I got a better understanding of the way things are working a little bit. I didn't do that much research. I didn't want to spoil everything, but I at least did enough research to not just paint ourselves into a corner that I couldn't get back out of. If I could have sold the grain thing, I would have kept going with that game. No big deal. Since I couldn't sell it, and now you guys know, like I told you, I'm going to learn a lot of things the hard way. And the things that I'm going to learn the hard way, I'm going to tell you, and now you're going to know so that you don't have to learn it the hard way yourself. So I could not figure out how to sell the one. I might have been able to sell the building on that location and gotten most of the money back or all the money back, and then just had, I don't know what had happened to the plot of land, but it didn't seem worth it. I mean, honestly, that's not what I was trying to go for. So we're going to start over. No big deal. Not the end of the world. I can probably breeze through this first little bit here pretty quickly, especially if I let some workers take over from stuff for me. Let's check here real quick. Let's just see if we can get through this first little bit here and kind of get an establishment. Ooh, I do like a nice little trader like that, but not anything that we need right now. Here is a nice herbicide and herbicide and fertilizer trader. That wouldn't be bad. I don't need the conveyor belt here. So I don't think I need any of the used stuff. We're going to come back up here. We're going to go to harvesters. What kind of crop do we have right now? That's probably something I should point out. We haven't actually bought anything, so maybe I should actually buy something. Let's click on the farmland. Let's go ahead and grab the same thing we did last time. I'm okay with starting here and going from there. So the type of crop that we have on this right now is we have oat. We have potatoes. Okay. And then we have down here sorghum. So a little bit of sorghum. And let's see, are any of them ready to harvest right now? We do have the oat ready to harvest right now. So let me make sure that we're days per month is 1. I think that's acceptable. We're going to go ahead and play with that. So let's get the oat harvested and go from there. In fact, let's see, I can come down here, go to the grain packs, which I mentioned, I think earlier in this episode. And here's all the tractors and stuff that it recommends for you doing a grain pack. I wonder how much all this stuff would cost. Like that's 129, 169. We don't need the trailer right away, but we might get it eventually. 111. So this is what? Here's a cultivator, and then here's a cultivator that also does sowing. I don't know that we need both of these. I could be wrong. I don't think we need both of these. So we could probably save a little bit of money there. There's a nice little 600 kilogram front weight, some seeds. I wish is there not a way to just buy the whole pack? I mean, if they're going to make this pack like this, they should have just say, hey, buy the pack. Here's how much the whole pack would cost. A nice Fendt tractor, honestly, which I thought about getting in the last episode. This is not a bad setup. I actually kind of like the fact that they've got this set up like this. Well, let's do something a little bit different. Let's go down this route. Do I have enough money? I do if I get a loan. And maybe it's worth it to get a loan. Here's an argument. I could either get a lease and pay a regular lease, or I could get a loan and pay interest on a loan. Either way, I'm paying something and effectively getting nothing, if you will. You know, because the lease, obviously, I don't own it, so I'm just paying lease forever, or I'm paying the interest forever. Like, one way or the other, I'm spending money. It might be better just to buy some of the stuff that we know we're definitely are going to need, and this is all the stuff we are definitely going to need. The one thing I would probably will lease would be the potato stuff, because I have no intention of continuing to do potatoes after this. So we'd probably go through and like lease some of this type of stuff. But I would like to probably buy the grain stuff. Grains are a good thing to start with a lot of times, and I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We might even do some hay stuff, actually, come to think of it. Obviously, if we get this Fendt tractor, I don't think we need the other tractor. But you know what? Let's just go down the list. Let's just buy all this stuff. Let's buy anything I want to change here. I don't think there's anything I want to change here. In fact, I'm just going to keep it on the same engine for right now. If it starts to be underpowered, then we can always up it later. You know what? As much fun as the license plate is, I'm not going to bother making license plates for everything. Hopefully you guys understand and are okay with that. If you would prefer me to put license plates on everything, let me know, and I will consider that. I'm just going to go right down the list here and just buy all of these things and just be done with it. And just kind of be like, you know what? This is acceptable. I actually kind of like the fact that they've set it up this way. We can make it very easy on ourselves to get everything we need. I'm going to skip the cultivator and just get the seeder, because it, as far as I can tell, it does both. If I'm reading this wrong, please let me know. But as far as I can tell, this is doing both. So we're going to grab this and buy you, because we will need you. We'll buy the weight, because it does seem like it would make sense. We're going to hold off on the seed. We'll come back and get the seed later. How much does this hold? 600 liters. All right, we can buy one thing of seed. All right, we'll get some seeds, get it rolling, and let's go get our tractors. So first thing we're going to need, we're going to get the harvester. I do want to turn on the auto start. I feel like that is just a little bit of a easy, makes it a little bit easier for me to just kind of do stuff. Just jump right in and start driving. So let's see here. Where is our start? Am I blind? Is it in this other one? Probably. Yep, auto start, turn that on. I'll turn on this, and I'm going to turn on this. So I'll turn all three of those on. I think I'm okay with all three of those, and we'll go with that. All right, let's back you up. Get our header here. Go harvest our stuff, or at least get our workers started harvesting, which I realize will cost us a little bit of money, but I'm trying to get a little bit of a head start. Is this wider than the other one was? Maybe just oh, wrong button. What am I? There we go. I'm trying, like, how do I zoom out the camera? It just looks like maybe it was wider. It might be. Either way, I think this is going to be yeah, this is definitely wider, isn't it? It's going to be a fine harvester for us to run around with. And we'll get things back on track here pretty quickly. It won't take us that long to get back on track. So hopefully you bear with me with the restart. Hopefully it doesn't bother too many people, but I just couldn't, I don't know. I just couldn't, I didn't want to just leave it like we just spent $100,000 on something we may not be using right now. So just bump it up to game speed 5 for now. Don't want it to make the game stuff go too slow. And we'll probably go even faster than that here in a little bit. Do want to keep the straw swath on. Since we are doing oats, we can get some of that going. Well, we don't have a lot of money for that, unfortunately. I feel like the last one was 15 miles an hour, wasn't it? I think it was faster. I could be wrong. There's our little farm coming up here on the left-hand side. We've got $60,000, which isn't a lot. But we can still take out quite a bit of a loan. So not too worried about it. I do need to check the price difference for oats now to see if there's a better time of the year to sell oats. Probably is, if I had to guess. But we'll look here momentarily. This is our oat field, right? Let me just make sure before I roll on over there. Yes. Just making sure. I'd hate to make a mistake. These fields are very close together. Honestly, I'd like to just combine these into one giant field probably at some point. It's actually not going to be easy. With crop destruction turned on. I mean, I can go on helpful. Of course I do. At least get it started for the worker. And then let the worker take over. All right. Worker's going to be able to do its thing. Oh, look at that back there. It is so much cooler than it used to be, right? It looks cooler to me. Maybe it's just me wishful thinking. I'm like, I want it to look cooler, so I'm projecting that it looks cooler. But I think it looks cooler. I do need to get something for the hay. Hay typically sells, or straw, whatever. Hay is the grass, obviously, the dried grass. Straw, because it usually sells pretty good. Do I want to pick that up now? I probably do. So, I was looking at hay earlier. I actually want... They don't have one just for straw. I'm surprised that the grain does not have just it in the list. But I guess it makes sense because not all grain produces the straw. I mean, we could probably look at this and just make do with one of these things. But not, honestly, we just need the baler, don't we? That's all we need. How cheap of a baler can we get? It still does the job. 22. Oh, it even has different size bales. Wow. Okay, this one yeah, we can do different size bales. What is that? Okay, I get the little square bale thing. Cool. Got it. Round bale. Got it. What is the thing right there to the left of the 10 miles an hour? Maybe silage? Does this have a wrap? Yes, it has a wrap. Okay, so that's silage. Okay, okay, I see it now. I see what looks like maybe plastic wrap around it. Okay. I was like, what in the world am I looking at? These get real expensive, but they do get real nice. We're just going to grab probably the square baler over here. Although I kind of like the round balers better than sometimes. If I were to be perfectly honest. Do I just release this? How much are we going to actually make? Don't know. I mean, it might pay for itself relatively quickly. But honestly, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. This is perfectly fine. It will get the job done. As long as there's a trailer that can load it. I think that's the big thing. Bale loaders. If there's a square trailer that it can load it just fine. Multi-pack? That's interesting. But then, of course, how much does the trailer cost? If I want to do the auto picker. Now, I mean, I could grab like a flat trailer and just load it up myself. That's definitely an option. This holds 3 bales. That holds 14 bales. 64,000. Whereas I can get a round one for 50K. It's 24 bales. Which is usually pretty nice. So for $14,000 left there, I can get that one. And instead of getting the square baler, I pay maybe a little bit more to get the round baler, but be able to pick it up with a, I think, better trailer. I think that's the way I want to go. Or again, I could just pick a flatbed and just load it myself. But I'm not very good at loading things, I'll be honest. I like the automated stuff. All right, well, we're going to go that route. Are we going to buy it? I mean, we're going to be doing straw stuff. I typically run grain for a lot of it until I'm ready to get into some of the beefier stuff. I think we're going to be doing grain stuff for a while. I think what we're going to do then is we're going to come over here. We're going to have to take out some more loan because I'm choosing to take the loan out instead of, let's just take the maximum loan. Let's just get it done. know exactly how much money we have left over and not even worry about anything else. Okay, that's exactly how much money we have left. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to grab the baler. We're going to grab this baler. It's 100 horsepower, which our tractor should be fine with. That's good. Any big difference between these two? Not really. It's just a cost difference. We'll just grab this one. I don't really care what wheels it has. We'll go ahead and buy this one because we are going to be using this quite a bit. We'll go ahead and grab the Bale Loader, the round one, and I think we'll be fine with that. I think we're going to be pretty happy with this. All right, let's just go over here, grab our baler first. I think we're going to find out together, but I think the workers can do baling now. Just something they couldn't do before. We're going to find out here in a minute. This tractor has got some get up and go. It's quite a bit faster. I think the other one was what we did before I restarted. What, 25, 26, I think? Maybe 27. So this one's just a bit faster. I like it. I'll take it. We got a lot of money. We got a lot of money. We got a decent amount of money, but we've got a lot of loan is what I was going to try and say. Do you guys know how to do this, Mr. Worker? Let's find out. What? I don't want you to go to a position. Looks like I could set you up for like a job. That's the thing where I could set you up for a job to go do stuff. If you lower the picker, turn on the baler. If I get you actually on here, will you know what to do? No, it just says open worker AI menu. Okay, so I still have to do the baling myself, which is fine. Good thing about the square baler, I suppose, is that it will automatically kick out the bales, whereas the round one we have to pause every, whatever period, and spit them out ourselves. We're only going to get about what, 4 bales, 5 bales maybe off this, so not a lot. Definitely not going to pay for the tractor in that regard, but or pay for the equipment. But I think we'll be okay. Oh, cruise control at least. Oh, almost there. There we go. We'll back it up a little bit. And unload the baler. Close the back. We'll pick up while it's closing up. I think we're good. Didn't miss any. Try not to clip our own field here or anything. There we go. Yeah, we're going to get, like I said, like 4 bales maybe. Not a lot, but it's a start. We're gonna get started here. We're going to get rolling. Was it New Holland baler that we used to use? Yellow one? I think it was a New Holland. It was something like that, but I used that one all the time. That was like my go-to baler that I used to grab every single new farm I did because it was cheap and it did what we needed to do. I don't think this was very fertilized, so I don't think we got a lot of grain or obviously a lot of straw. I think if we had it more fertilized, we would have. I think we can expect more from this field than what we're getting here, I guess is what I'm getting at. Probably 6 to 8, honestly. I mean, I think we can get quite a bit more. Well, I guess full fertilization, full crop control gives you, what, 50% more yield? So I think, I guess if we're going to get 4 or so here, we might get, 6 or so, I guess, normally. I mean, these are small fields. It's very, very small fields. Eventually, what will probably happen is that we will buy bigger fields to work on, and then we'll just turn this land into, like, maybe where we build our production queue buildings and stuff like that. We are going to get a full 4th bale here. Tiny bit extra, but not much. But it's a start. I mean, it's got to start somewhere, right? Honestly, the most all of this might do, this money that the stuff we're buying or growing right now, it may just pay for the interest on the loan, honestly, which is, sounds about right. All right, you got 3,000 liters, not bad. Not bad. I mean, I know the canola one didn't add up to as much, but it was a smaller field, and canola just typically doesn't add up to as much. I do think I want to sell that building over there again like I did last time, but I'll do that. I'll worry about that later. I'm just going to park you over here out of the way for now until I figure out exactly what I want to do with the crop. Because if I'm not going to sell it right this second, then I will, I don't need to, I don't need to buy the salad, or I do need to buy the salad, sorry, if I'm not going to sell it right this second. All right, so turn that up, pick that up. A little bit extra here. We'll store this somewhere over here, probably. Will this fit under there? I think it's a little too fat. So we'll just, where do I need to get me a good shed or something. I guess I could park it over here. That should fit in this little side part, I think, over here. All right, there we go. Leave you parked over there. Good to go. Let's go pick up our baler. I'm actually going to put a cut in there. When we come back, I will bale up some of this stuff, and we'll figure out what we're going to do with the actual grain, and then start prepping this field for whatever's next. A little bit of a slow start to the series. Apologize again for that. Again, there's a lot to learn, a lot to remember, because obviously there's a lot that's similar to FS19, but I haven't played FS19 like a year, I feel like. So, got to remember exactly all the things, but also there's enough new stuff that some of it's a bit confusing. So hopefully you're bearing with me. I'm trying to put up episodes every single day. I'm going to try and keep that up for a little while longer, just to try and keep the content rolling. And we'll just kind of go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.